A bit of revision on some punctuation this morning, and we're going to be looking at the three main end marks that you use in Key Stage 1, and these are the three important ones. So we've got our full stop, our question mark, and our exclamation mark, and we're going to talk a little bit about them now. Okay, so what are punctuation marks? Let's remind ourselves. Punctuation marks are the marks that you see at the end of sentences in your writing. And why are they so important? Well, they're so important because they tell us when to take a breath, and they also tell us how to read the sentence, sort of in what tone to read it in. So the ones we know, as I've just said, we have our full stop. So most sentences end with the full stop. The sentence after a full stop, as you know, always begins with a capital letter. So here are some examples. Tilly was a lovely dog. Every morning, Tilly and her owner went for a walk. So there are two full stops there. So I don't just read that all as one thing. There's two sentences. They need to be read with a little break in the middle, or else it sounds weird and you run out of breath, don't you? Okay. Then we have our exclamation mark. So our exclamation mark can be used to show strong feelings. So to show that someone's excited, to show that someone's surprised or shocked or even angry. They can be used to show when someone is raising their voice or even shouting. And most of the time, when you see them in stories, they're at the end of speech. So when a character is speaking, it might say something like, "Stop there, stop right now, sit down," things like that, okay? When the character is showing excitement or anger, surprise, fear, could be many emotions, okay? We're gonna go through some examples. Okay, so here's an example. So there's a picture here. We've got a boy, he's pointing at, it looks like a cat who's in the cupboard. Now I'm sure if you have pets at home, your mum and dads don't let them in the cupboards, do they? Because they'll just end up breaking things or eating things. So, "Get out! You're not allowed to go in that cupboard." We have two exclamation marks. So we have, first of all, we have a sort of command, a bossy command. "Get out!" He's shouting at them. And then we have, he's angry. "You're not allowed to go in that cupboard." So it's showing strong feelings of anger or even shock towards the cat being in the cupboard. So it doesn't have a full stop. It will have an exclamation mark instead. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some sentences here, and I want you to think. Do they need a full stop, or just a normal sentence? Or do they need that exclamation mark to show strong feeling or that someone's shouting? Okay, so we have here, "Callie is going swimming tomorrow." So let me think. You can maybe write it down at home, what you think. Or you could even, do you know what you could do? You could do a fist for a stop, or your arm and a fist underneath it for an exclamation mark, okay? So we have here, the first one is, it's a full stop. Well done if you got it right. There's no strong feeling being said there. It's just the fact that she's going swimming tomorrow, okay? "Hey, that's my coat." Yes, it sounds like that boy might be angry that someone's taking his coat, so he's shouting. It's an exclamation mark, okay? "Come and sit on the carpet, please." Suppose that could be either or, depending on how it's said. But the way I said it was nice and calm, nice and simple, so just a normal full stop. Okay. "Granny is coming to visit next week." Full stop again. "Our class party was brilliant." Sounds like that person really, really enjoyed the party, so they're showing strong feeling, so they will have an exclamation mark. "That spider is huge." You hear the difference in my voice when I read that? I'm impressed by the size of that spider. It's an exclamation mark for that one, okay? So year one, what you have to do, well, before we do that, sorry, I'm going to go through some more examples. What you have to do today on your Education City account is you have to decide whether the sentences need a full stop, just a normal sentence, an exclamation mark when they're showing strong feeling or shouting, or a question mark. Now, we haven't talked about questions today, but we all know a question is when someone says something and it requires an answer. So you have to decide here. Now, we're going to go through an example on the board. There's three different types of punctuation here. You need to choose which one you think goes in the sentence, okay? "He works very well in his maths lesson." Well done if you spelled that one. That one is just a normal full stop. "He works very well in his math lesson." Okay. "How exciting. I love going to the zoo." It even says how they're feeling there. There's strong emotion of excitement, strong feelings of excitement. So that one is an exclamation mark. Okay, next one. Where are you going on holidays this year? Now the clue here is at the start. Lots of question words start with WH. Who, what, where, when, why. Where are you going on holiday this year? That person's going to have to give an answer. So that one will need a question mark. Okay. What an amazing piece of writing. Well, the teacher or the adult sounds very impressed. So they're showing strong feelings of maybe surprise, or they think the writing is very, very good. So they're giving an exclamation mark for that one. I don't like damp weather. Just a normal sentence for that one, just a full stop. Watch out! That's a bossy command. That's someone shouting something to stop someone from maybe getting into danger. So an exclamation mark is needed. What a mess! Bit like my house. Exclamation marks. The person is saying they're shocked about how messy the room is. Grapes are my favourite fruit. Just a simple sentence. What are you having for lunch? Well, that person's going to have to answer, aren't they, what they're having for lunch? I'm having ham sandwiches and a banana. So that needs a question because they're asking something. Question mark, sorry. Okay. Have you done your homework? Have you done your homework? Yes or no. So you're giving an answer, which means it's a question. So question mark is needed. How ridiculous. Sounds like something I might say to some of you guys when you do crazy things outside, like get covered in mud. I'm shocked. I need an exclamation mark. Okay, so basically, on your Education City account, you've got amazing punctuation. It's all about full stops, question marks, exclamation marks. You've got that little game to do. Then after, I've put in a little practice test. You don't need to do it like a test, but this is a little practice of all of the different rules we've learned in our spelling, punctuation and grammar lessons in year one. So capital letters, suffixes, we did some suffixes the other day, joining words, things like that. So you've got some simple questions, you don't need to write them, it tells you what exactly to do. It's just putting in missing little bits and things. So good luck with that, see you soon, bye bye.